I represented the significant part of the Armenian community in the city of Montebello, grew up amidst this community, and have felt a part of this committee all my life. In my earlier years in the legislature, I carried legislation to include the Armenian Genocide as part of the K-12 history curriculum in the state of California so that the Armenian Genocide could be taught in our schools. And of course, Madam Speaker, may I have some order?
Members.
And today I rise in relation to the Armenian Martyrs Memorial Monument. In my district and in Montebello resides the Armenian Martyrs Memorial Monument. It was built in the 60s, and it honors the memory of the nearly 1.5 million Armenians who suffered deportation, starvation, and death at the hands of the Ottoman Empire during World War I. 20 countries have officially recognized the Armenian Genocide, including the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Russia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, to name a few. This monument stands as a beacon for tolerance and a reminder of man's inhumanity to man. It stands vigilant watch over forces that would rewrite the history of modern genocide and those who would seek to repeat it. Recently, Iranian President Mohammad Ahmadinejad declared the Nazi attempt to eradicate Jews during World War II is a myth. Also, recently claiming that the Armenian Genocide never happened, the current Prime Minister of Turkey threatened to expel 100,000 Armenians from Turkey in response to resolutions adopted by governments around the world calling the massacre of the Armenians in 1950 officially a genocide. To the Armenian community, to the Armenian community in my district and the sizable Armenian community throughout all of Southern California, the Martyrs Monument stands for truth and a hope by the Armenian people for peace that will come when the Turkish government acknowledges what they now refer to as the Great Crime. ACR 148 directs Caltrans to post signs on State Route 60 in Montebello, directing motorists to the memorial monument once it determines that private funds to cover all costs to the state have been received. We all remember that famous quote, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it," by George Santana. When this sign is erected, the thousands and thousands of California which travel by this humble monument will now know that it stands there as a voice against all of man's inhumanity to man.